Hi, I'm Kelsey from Future Roads, and this is our van Jenny. She's a 170 Sprinter, a 2013, and a two-wheel drive.
I'm Nate Murphy, and I have literally just bought this van to show you how to build a van. We have made a really detailed course which will help you go from this to this. You will learn everything you need. We help you specify your electrical system, and you'll be able to access the community all building their own vans at the same time.
Probably about 10 years ago or so, we started looking at vans and just dreamt about it for ages. Sold our souls for a little bit, went and worked for some corporations, and then finally in 2020, the time was right. So we saw this van, flew it to California and drove it back and got to building. Since then, we've traveled in it for a little bit and decided we wanted to just keep building. So we have built a couple more since, but this one is Jenny because of Genesis. She's our first one and definitely near and dear to our hearts. So starting off right here above the cab, we have this enclosed cabinet. And right behind the driver's seat, we have just some storage here, a shelf right below it. We have this pull-out pantry. Pro tip, you can buy these online. It saves you a bunch of time, and if there's one thing that you're not going to make in a van, I would recommend buying one of these if you want a pull-out pantry. And then my personal favorite thing about our van is this pull-out dog bowl. So one of the things that we knew we wanted in our van was a full shower that we could shower inside, but we really didn't want to sacrifice any of the countertop space either because we like to cook. So this nice countertop right here is actually not just a countertop, it is also our shower. So if you open this guy, then you can see you have the shower head and the shower curtain here. All you have to do is hook up the shower curtain to these hooks, flip the countertop up, and open this door, and you have a shower inside. So in this area, we have the Nature's Head toilet. I'm sure you've heard of these things, but take my word again that this thing does not smell. It's vented outside, and these things are awesome. They're removable, so when you want to take a shower, you just move it out of the way, and you're good to go. So the shower, we have a 32-gallon freshwater tank in the back that pumps the water up to here, and then we also have a 4-gallon hot water tank so you can take hot water showers right here. Now that the shower is put away, we're back into our kitchen. So up top we just have storage here for plates and bowls. This is our Ampava induction cooktop. It works like magic. I swear you can boil water in like 2 minutes on this thing. We opted to finish this with peel and stick backsplash. It's been up for about 2 years and it's held up really well. We actually grouted it. There are some tiles that are peel and stick that you can find that you can grout, and then it makes it look a little bit more like real tile, but it's still lighter and better for a van. Right underneath the stove we have the NovaCool fridge. It is a 130-liter fridge, and it has this freezer right up top. You can fit Ben & Jerry's in there, which is essential, and it's actually a decent amount of space. If you're conscious with how you're using your food and storing it, you can usually go about a week to a week and a half off-grid. On the other side of the galley, we have another countertop here. We decided to make this one a little bit lower just so that you can see outside easier, and when you're outside, you can see inside a little bit easier. On the front here, we have the main light switch for the overhead lights. And on the front side, we have 4 drawers for all of your utensils, your pots and pans, all that good stuff. And then right here, we have a slide-out trash can. And then underneath this cabinet vents out our heater. So we have the S-Bar diesel heater that runs off of our diesel tank, and we love it. We've never had any issues, and it keeps us super toasty in the winter. In here we have all of our switches for gray water, our WeBoost water pump, as well as the controller for the heater, our gray water and fresh water tank sensors, and then the inverter controller. welcome to our living room space. We really wanted a bunch of seating and still a nice comfy bed that we didn't have to fully take apart every night and put it back together. So we came up with this idea. So the bed actually slides out to be a longer, almost queen size bed, but we can still fit a good amount of people around here. I think the most we've ever had in this van is about 10, but comfortably you can probably have about 6 in here. We also have this table here on the Lagoon swivel mount, so you can sit around the table and have dinner or just work at it. Underneath all of these benches we have some extra storage, and then on this side it also houses our hot water tank. I actually whipped out the sewing machine that my parents got me like 5 years ago for my birthday and figured out how to sew these cushions for all of these around here. Like I was saying, this bed pulls out on slats, so right now it's in its shortest form, kind of daybed mode. But all you have to do is flip these 2 cushions down, and then you can pull out the bed here, and then those 2 big cushions in the back fit right in here to make the full-size bed. Now that the bed is all pulled out, it's about a queen-size bed in length. And then I'm about 5'3", and I have a ton of clearance up here if I want to sit up in the bed. Matt's about 6 foot, and he can still sit up also comfortably in the bed. Back here we have some storage where we kind of just throw our laundry down there, and both of the windows for ventilation in the back. And then the max air fan right up here so we can get across breeze. And then all throughout this side of the van on the top we have all of this storage for our clothes. We decided to just do it on the one side and not have it on this one, just to keep it open and eliminate us hitting our heads too much while we're in bed. And then above me, we really like the look of the slatted ceiling design, so we decided to take on the project. It is just 1/4 inch ply for the black part, and then these slats are just pine boards. And then we actually assemble this outside of the van so that we can nail in from the back, nail these slats to the plywood from the back so that you don't see any of the nails. Then you just invite some friends over, hoist it up, and screw it into the top of the roof. So this is the back of our van, the garage so to speak. Since we have this raised bed, we have a lot of storage back here, which is really nice. On my left here is our water tank, which is an over-the-wheel well water tank. And then on our right here we have our electrical system. So we have 300 amp hours of battery, a 3000 watt inverter, and then up top we have 480 watts of solar. And then we also have the DC-DC charger so that we can charge off of the alternator while we're driving. Since we do have a pretty deep garage back here, you can fit all of your fun outdoor toys like bikes and snowboards in the winter so that you can get outside as much as you can. Thank you guys so much for watching and checking out our van. If you guys want to get in touch with us, we are at future.roads on pretty much all of the platforms, and we'd love to chat with you and hope to see you on the road. And actually, if you want to rent this van out, we rent it out on Outdoorsy, so if you're interested in that, you can just DM me on Instagram and I'll get you hooked up.
You may have noticed that you can buy our ebook. Our ebook shows you how to build a van conversion. It has 190 pages of text, diagram, and images showing you various options of various systems. It also comes with 25 videos that show you hands-on how to do many parts of building a van. Also, coming out soon, we have a course. The course releases in December, and if you sign up now, you get early access and a discount. The course is really in-depth. It shows you everything from how to use basic tools all the way through to doing your gas, your water, and your electric installation. Not only that, but within the course, we support you hands-on in making your electrical specification. And you get to join a community of like-minded van builders who are building their vans at exactly the same time. Follow the links to find out more, and thanks for watching.